Friends, Abiodun Mustafa again. I hope you've been getting so much value from the videos I've been sharing. They have been really deep insight from the book of Proverbs. We've shared from lessons from Proverbs 1. Today is the 16th day, and I'll be sharing from Proverbs chapter 16. So today I'm looking at Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18, and it's a very popular verse for those who are also Bible readers and who are conversant with the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 16 verse 18, it says, "Pride leads to destruction and arrogance to downfall." Pride leads to destruction and arrogance to downfall. Now, you would always find out that there were people who, when they were really nothing, when they were starting out and they were really trying to grow, they were really trying to pave their way in destiny, they were so humble. They were those kinds of people that they were willing to listen. When you talk to them or you told them something on this, they would always tell you, "Oh yeah, I will try it out, I will do it, I will become this." But at a point when they rose to a point where they chose no longer to listen to instruction, no longer to listen to insights, no longer to listen to mentors, no longer willing to sit down to learn the way they were learning and trying to learn and get more, you realize that they just remain at that level, and from there they begin to come down. So that's the same way when you become arrogant with what you know and you don't submit to learn, you don't submit to grow, you don't commit to really get better at the things you do, you just feel like, oh, you are the best, you have gotten to the peak, you don't need any other thing to rise. Before you know it, it begins to lead to destruction. And it says, arrogance will always come before a downfall. When you see someone so young because you have little access to wealth, little access to insight, little access to information, and you choose not to listen to elders, before you know it, you begin to dig your own pit. Why? Because there's an experience that the elders have that you need to implement in your current life that will take you a step further than what you would have done yourself. That's why a great leader said that. He said, "If I've seen any father," he said, "it's because I've stood on the shoulders of giants." That's what they do. They always submit to be carried, to be lifted, so they can see ahead and begin to arrive at destiny faster. Stop being arrogant. Stop trying to claim at the things that you have. Stop trying to become proud and feel like, oh, you've got to the peak. You don't need anyone. You don't need anything. You are self-sufficient. Before you know it, you may be destroying yourself. You may be getting yourself on a downfall and not being able to rise to the path and to the greatness of destiny that you should get to. Avoid pride, avoid arrogance, be humble enough to learn, be humble enough to submit, be humble enough to listen, and before you know it, you begin to rise faster and faster than many others. See you tomorrow as I share again from the book of Proverbs chapter 17. Cheers.